I'm actually shocked. I was filming a video, right? Reacting to the queer Kiwi because I didn't see anything like that was mad. But now I saw Boo Boo Poo Poo Pants Bennett. It's just a lovely title. Caitlin Bennett versus evil. Even though she's the evil, she loves to portray herself as the good person, right? So let's see what top waffle she comes with now. Let's get into the video, guys.
Be strong.
Public place.
Because you're literally just spreading hate and false facts.
I'm the one spreading hate.
Yeah, you are. Miss Baby Lives Matter. Are you serious?
How is that hateful?
When our president doesn't even care about actual human beings, but organisms that live in bodies. Like, are you kidding me?
That says baby, though. That says the word baby. It doesn't say.
She's talking about aborted fetuses. Like, no, you're not.
It says baby.
I'm not talking about aborted fetuses. I'm talking about aborted humans.
Literally, I'm eating a sandwich right now, like, bro. That shit was so retarded. I'm about to respond in another language. What the?
On God, here's the first good point. All these people that are pro-life, they love to talk about how they're like, people are murdering babies, but you don't realize that if someone is actually dirt poor and they cannot afford to provide for a child, and then they have the child, say if they give the child for adoption, say if everyone that aborted a child because they didn't have enough money gave their children up for adoption, it just wouldn't work now, would it? Also, they love talking about how fetuses are babies, and it's not really. Fetuses, I'll explain this later, but they're not really sentient. Like, maybe you have an argument when there's like the first heartbeat or, brain activity, but until then, it's really just a nothing. It has no soul, it has no nothing. It's just basically a leech, codependent on you.
I'm talking about unborn humans. What are we aborting out of a human person, a human woman?
Cells. We're aborting cells. And most of
Alright, so these twats clearly don't understand, so I'm going to have to explain it. A fetus is the unborn offspring of an animal that develops from an embryo. It has potential life, right? But it's not really a life yet. But a baby is just a young child or an infant. It's really different. When it's outside, or even when it's like almost gonna come out, more than, is it like 2 months into pregnancy or something like that, when it's starting to actually develop to be like a human, basically. Until then, it's really not. Plus, people that are pro-life really confuse me. Like, just be pro-choice. You don't want to abort babies, so don't. But if someone does, they can. It's really not that hard.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true.
They don't have the right to kill anybody.
own bodies. I have the right to my own body. You have the right to your own body. So I get to say what I'm going to do with my body.
That is not your body. Do you have two heads?
Are you kidding me?
Do you have two heads? Do you have two heads?
No, I have one.
You have one, and a baby has another head.
It's like the same with gay marriage. Like, you're not gay, right? You don't want to get married. Don't get married to someone of the same sex. But if someone does, allow it to happen, because it's not your life. Like, I really don't care about those things. It's just a waste of my time. So that's why everyone should just be allowed to do what they want within reason, obviously, because you got those psychopaths out there, bruv, killing baby hamsters and eating out their intestines or whatever. You get me? We can't have that.
It's a separate, but a fetus of what?
Fetus,
Of what?
a bunch of cells.
Of what?
A bunch of cells.
Wait,
Of what?
but wait. I have a bunch of cells, and I'm a
You
living
don't get
thing.
to talk, you're a man, okay?
Oh, he does get to talk.
Wait.
No, you don't get
No,
to
wait.
talk. I don't want to hear your opinion.
Wait.
I hate to say this, but it kind of is her body, because if I head tap her right now and she dies, is the baby gonna live? Most likely, no. And if the baby does live, the baby's gonna die because there's no one to look after it. It's just not gonna work out correctly. So the mother is responsible for the baby's life, and in my opinion, while it's inside her, she should be able to abort it within reason. Obviously, you cannot abort when you're like 8 months pregnant. Like, you're just a junk man. What's the date? So before 24 weeks, you could abort the baby, but after 24 weeks, I don't think you should be able to, because at that point it's quite clearly going to be a human. And because unless your life is in imminent danger, you shouldn't do that. It's just a bad choice. And guess what? It's illegal, at least in the UK. That's all I can speak about. The one bit where I disagree with her is you cannot talk to your man. For firstly, if you believe in child support, I can speak on it. But if you don't, then I'll just shush, because if I would have a baby with you, I'll just cheat and skeet, bro.
Are you assuming genders? Don't do that.
No. Wait.
Take the microphone.
Can I say something?
Take the microphone. You're a man. You're a pro-life man. You have.
I say, number one, my gender, men and women, but my gender are aborted. So I have the right to speak on my own gender. Yes, I do. I have every right.
No, you don't.
I know people that have been aborted. I know people that
You know people who've been aborted?
No, I know people that have gone through abortions, and it's terrible. And I know someone who had a failed abortion. Their mother tried to abort them. He's one of my best friends. All right. And I have a question. You say I don't have the right to speak on it. Do you think slavery is bad?
Yes.
Are you a slave?
That is a completely different topic.
Well,
I'm talking about
Same
abortion
thing.
as
It's like any
a
issue.
woman with a uterus.
I love how they do the are you assuming genders, but when you clock, like, most people that watch Liberty Hangout are probably Christian, so they're gonna identify with what they were born with. So the are you assuming genders thing is just stupid, because we already know that this guy is quite obviously a guy. And why'd they bring that lanky bastard on screen? Like, who is he? He's just some irrelevant white knight that's trying to step in and be like, well, actually, guys, trying to be a debate lord. I catch you on Reddit commenting sauce, bruv. None of that. We don't like that. And she clearly, obviously prioritizes her fan's voice over the person she was having a conversation with for the last 2 minutes, just to push her narrative to her fans. I really didn't expect anything less, but it's Katlin Bennit. What that guy just said was so setting. I'm gonna have to end the video. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Goodbye.